everyone, welcome to the Market Made channel. I'm Jess M, owner and founder of The Market Made. Welcome. In this tutorial, I will be showing you how to make a decorative wood ladder. Plus, it'll be pretty inexpensive and you'll see how I use mine. Before we get started, please hit that subscribe button below and help me out. Thanks. First, I'm going to go over a list of what you need and I'm going to just read it to you. You will need two 1-inch by 2-inch 8-foot pine boards or furring strip boards, two 48-inch wooden dowels with a thickness of at least 7/8 inch. You will need at least 12 screws. I personally use number 10 screws, about 2 inches, but it might vary. You might only have number 8s, that'll work too. It could be 1 3/4 inches, 2.5 inches. You get my gist. Plus, you'll probably need more than 12 screws because if you're like me and you strip the screws a lot, you might need more. I went through 6. You will also need a drill bit, an electric sander, electric screwdriver, and a saw. You also might need some wood glue and wood filler if the wood ends up splitting, but I'll get to that later. Also, side note, make sure your wood isn't warped. Mine actually came warped, but me being who I am, I'm just like, I'll make this work, even though if it's a little funky, which it is. Also, I think it was like 2 parts laziness. So for best results, don't use warped wood. Once you have everything ready, you want to measure out the wooden dowels. I measured out my wooden dowels to be 16 inches long, and then I used my circular saw to make the cuts. Because I didn't use a miter saw, the cuts ended up being a little funky and a little off, which is a long story. Don't get me started. So what I ended up having to do was actually sand down the edges to make the dowel lengths as similar as possible. After sanding the dowels, I thoroughly sanded the 8-foot boards because they were very splintery and very rough. I lightly sanded over the notches in the wood, but I wanted to keep them as rustic as possible. Next, I laid out my pattern and measured everything out evenly and then made marks on the wood of where to drill. You can see in the video, I just sort of lined up the boards and drilled through. Not the best tactic, but it works. I specifically used an 1/8 drill. You can also pre-drill the dowels too, but I decided not to do this. I don't really know why, but I did. Hindsight, it would have probably helped prevent the wood from splitting for the one dowel, but like I said, I'll get into that later on how to quasi fix it. After drilling, I screwed all the dowels into just one side of the ladder. Basically, I just screwed them into just one of the furring boards. They did come out very uneven because the board I started with a warped board and then screwed into the straight board. There might be a better way to do it, but it is what it is. Finally, I screwed in the other side or the other board to finish off the ladder, but I did split one of the dowels and unsuccessfully used Gorilla Glue to secure it. You can see when I started screwing this part in after I let it dry, it still split, so I filled it in with some liquid nails to hopefully make it more secure. You can sort of see it right there too. and then I just wiped off all the excess. Like I said, I'm not gonna stain or paint it because it's way too cold outside and we don't really have a shed or a garage or anywhere to do it where we can, you know, fill small spaces with toxic fumes. So I'm gonna wait till the spring. Therefore, you're just gonna get the raw, natural look. So take a look on how it turned out and how I'm using it. Side note, if you follow me on social media like TikTok or Instagram at The Market Made, I'm going to be posting videos on other ways you can actually use it and go into a little bit more depth, so follow me on social media. But anyways, here's the big reveal. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That'd be very nice of you. And remember to subscribe to the Market Made channel so you can stay up to date on all my content. And me, Jess. And as always, thank you again for tuning in. I hope you have a great day and take care. Bye. So you're just going to have to experience the raw, natural ladder, I guess. Subscribe to the Market Made channel so you can get more of this face. I don't know why I did that. Whoops, warped wood. What you gonna do? I hope you ugh. Bah. Okay. Okay. What social media pages am I on? I don't remember. And to finish the ladder. Freaking autocorrect. What, did I just wink at the camera? I never do that. So take a look how it turned out in my room and also how I'm using it. Using it. Dan, you're making me nervous. I think I did a good job. I don't actually know because I couldn't see myself the whole time. So I hope I didn't just take like 20 minutes off camera or something. Oh boy.